What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hard Carry, where we're carrying CDL Major 4 matches straight to you. We're here today, and winners round 2, OpTic Texas versus New York Subliners. It's going to be a banger. Let's check out who's going to go down to losers and who's going to move on to the winners finals.
Over the last 10, looking to tie the record at 11, may well have a chance to break it in this series as well if New York can extend it. But with the way that OpTic have been playing recently, the recent matchup between these two as well, going over towards OpTic Texas exactly 2 weeks ago. You've got to be feeling good about this one. There's just some curiosities around it. We're not seeing either one of the hard points we've seen from the previous series where they went up against each other. That was Mikado and Hydro. They are both gone. We run it on 2 different hard points. Hotel, I feel, is probably the best chance for New York. If they're going to try and get one of those 2 hard points, Fortress, you might as well choke that one up. The control's a difficult one. The search and destroy is tough. OpTic Texas are a hard team to beat. New York Subliners going to have to bring their A game.
You are right. Texas, the team to beat, as they already light it up in the kill feed. And this is the question we are asking. For everybody, favourites to win the tournament, but how do they look against some of the big teams still rocking? New York are one of those, even if the recent results haven't been amazing.
Yeah, it's been tough for them, but we definitely have seen a step up online. They were really good in the first day and brought a performance level that we weren't too sure what to expect from them. Actually starting things up.
Actually playing good.
Making it 3. The kills
Hook
come
and
through for the
Shotzi look
Subliners. Rotation's not gonna be
unbelievable
there,
as a
though.
duo.
Hook has made his move. Spawn up is, everywhere. They spawn everywhere, Bryce. Where are they spawning? Yes is the answer to that question. Look at this, though, from Hook. Rotation is eventually there for OpTic Texas. They're looking P2. New York Subliners going to have to find a break.
This is always a difficult break. As slowly but surely, New York trying to get somewhere near to it, but Ghosty's holding the door already. They can't even get close. Kismet will eventually take him down, but damage has been done. OpTic is still here. They are still set up. There's a player out towards the back. Priester might be the catalyst for this push.
And when we talk about the strengths of both these two teams, the strongest thing for New York is breaking percentage. Skies will maybe open things up as the trades will start to flow in through. Which way they're going to fall, though. Priester will find Hook. The blast gunfight is going to be Ghosty. Just about finds it, but the spawns towards the back for Subliners are in. Potential break again.
They're eventually finding it, but there is just reinforcement flowing like water. And eventually, New York will grab the scrap time, but only 20 seconds. Bonus, though, for Texas. They have this rotation.
Yep, 15 seconds to go. Subliners will take that one. The aggression came through, and then, of course, the spawns over towards the back are going to come in for OpTic Texas again. 10 seconds fall their way. You have to get rid of Ghosty now. Subliners are being presented with a small opportunity to get some decent resolution over towards this kitchen side. Get yourself set up. Here come OpTic Texas through the pantry side. Kismet's found 2 inside the point, though, and we'll lock it down. Priester has to stay alive towards the back.
Early rotation for New York here.
And Kismet in the kitchen, making plays every single time we see him, and still gunning. Eventually will fall. Skies now has to try and stop this deluge of Texas flooding into the kitchen. Priester will get the trade as well as both teams go to work. It's a snake off, it's a bake off, and it's everything going down. But it will be Texas. They break it fast enough to make a difference.
Yeah, Ghosty finds 2 on the way through. The stun in just keeps him alive. Not able to stay alive inside the point is Kismet, and you said it right. He does as well as he possibly can. When we often see him in kitchen, he can cook something up. Not this time. Kills flowing for OpTic Texas again. They get scrap time, they get rotation. Such a hard team to beat, and look at this rotation again. We talked about the strengths of New York in terms of their breaking percentage. The rotations for OpTic Texas are absurd, sitting at nearly 60% of the time. They are first ones here. They can get set up thanks to players from people like Hook. 10 and 6 to kick the game off.
Every single time you see
Hook is nasty right now.
Huge plays from their players.
2 more.
4. Eventually, though, New York managed
Ghosty
to
on a 5.
for a second.
Oh, almost
Kismet
at
getting
6.
the few kills that they need. New York are digging in here for the points.
Looking towards the scoreboard, the ARs of New York Subliners of what has been struggling. Kismet and Hydra are keeping pace. Ghosty and Hook are the ones that are doing the business for OpTic Texas. Thinking of Ghosty in those AR positions, just causing issues.
Ghosty 13 and 6.
Really just in the face of New
15
York
and 8.
right now. Anyone who runs in his way is
good start.
getting blinked at
Good
and
plays.
dying. Subliners spawning towards the back now. We'll be thinking about rotation over towards restaurant in a second, but one more hit.
It's still OpTic Texas. They're still doing the business. You can see they keep piling on the pressure. This team has found a rhythm in Hardpoint, and the tempo of it is fast, furious, and everybody else can fall by the wayside. So many players going off. It's not normally Ghosty that's dropping the serious numbers for this team. It's usually one of the other 3. but when he's gunning like he is, that's the reason for the points. 125 to 57.
It's a scary prospect when you have Ghosty, the one top of the leaderboard in terms of the kills department, when you have Shotzi, Dashi, and Hook, who can just bring it at a moment's notice. Ghosty inside the point now, just trying to defend as best he can. The break has come through from Subliners. Good pressure from the
Plays
front.
have to be from Hydra.
Texas will be focused back towards the kitchen side. Could do with keeping a hold of this side of the spawn. Shotzi's found two, though. That might be the break, but Hydra can answer back with two of his own. New York spawning out, still towards the kitchen side for OpTic Texas. There's good hold so far.
And you can see they are feeling confident on this Saturday of the major. Let's find out how confident. We'll go to a listen in with OpTic Texas.
And cubby, deep left to point cubby, last two.
I'm running. I freezer, boys. You gotta hold here. We're gonna play the catch.
Double set.
I'm gonna run.
Holding TV. Yo, our side rugs. He ran TV. I have TV, you're good. TV, watch out, dead.
Middle's up, mother.
I'm picking up mid.
We're mid. I see you. Leave mine through.
Wait, yo, bottom mid. I have the cross.
No, they're playing through left, bro. They're playing through left.
Yeah, we're fine. Dude,
I freezer.
Just keep holding middle, Kyler, you're good.
Yeah, I got this.
Yo, one guy's middle. TV, dead.
Top it, shit on.
Nice. Yo, go right, Dan. I have
Mid Epsu, Hydra. He's side door.
Hey, that. I'm watching.
He's one shot. He ran pool.
He's full. Side door.
Okay, so let's get just scotches.
Watch back.
Hold your own back.
Back step, watch on me. Back step, dead.
Nice.
Watch out. They're gonna be from mid.
I got him.
We're gonna somebody get.
Challenge you, watch out.
You do top it.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Watch out, hop up. Watch out, time. Close your side.
Oh,
it's our side time. My side time.
Middle spawn. Don't be running up pool.
One guy's on you. Back steps, Paco.
Where's he?
Yo, one guy's side door kitch.
Close
In
check.
back steps, yep.
Everyone chill. Play through all. Nice. This is good turret. Keep playing through.
Look at my back shirts again.
I have top cat. Okay, I'm going, Brendan, you go.
He's back shirts, Iron.
Okay, I have back steps.
He's back right. Behind the block.
OpTic throwing up the walls, making sure New York really can't get anything done. Ghosty calling out everybody chill to stop the overheating chows coming through. But this game is slowly but surely reaching a conclusion. 174 to 105. New
Still
York
about 70-point lead for
not
OpTic.
set the pace.
OpTic Texas have really just been there every single time first. It's so difficult for Subliners to get any sort of break on this when you've got Hook running absolutely rapid around the map. 22 and 14 out of him. It could be anywhere at any given time. There's two. The third may well be.
Oh my Lanta!
Well from Hook. It's a ridiculous game from him at 25 and 15. OpTic Texas walking away with this one, 180 points and rising. Rotation is there for New York over towards P2. They must lock in some good time.
Nice job from
This is
OpTic.
getting
Good
out of hand now,
hardpoint.
only
80-point
108
lead.
points. If they get broken here, it could very well start ringing the bell for the end. And now, here comes the first push. Skies already taking a few bullets. Trying to back off. Will fall as well. Kismet holding Chandelier, but that's a wide chow from him, and down he falls. More fights going on towards mid and around the side, and that's a huge kill from Ghosty. So I'm just going to just break straight through the front. And it's
Two
OpTic
more.
Texas with the trace.
Kismet
stays
has to
alive
hold
once
them off.
again. They have made this scrappy after a
But
setup,
can't do
and
it.
Texas are in.
OpTic's in. This is going to be deadly. If they can't win, but they'll get really close.
We'll put OpTic Texas within touching distance. Hydra has to push. They have to do something about it. That's 3 dead with Hook spawning over towards hole in the wall. Finding 2. Still an option for OpTic
Oh,
Texas to get
Hook.
inside the
Oh my
pocket
God,
once
Hook is
again.
just on another level.
Absolutely final. 213 points for OpTic Texas. They will get scrap time again. Hydra is here to try and disrupt that. But Hook cannot be stopped. It's only his teammates who can seemingly kill him at the moment.
Oh,
New
Ghosty.
York, they think they set up, they think they're in a good position, nothing for them. Here comes some more pressure as well. We'll just punch straight through any setup you have. Priester fighting for his life as he falls. Hugh takes
Luke,
down Shotzi, but it doesn't
31-18.
matter. New York spawning in the middle of the map as Texas continue to go to work. They don't even know
Oh
if
my
anybody's
Lanta,
in
he's
there. They
world
get into
starring.
the point. It's a stack from New York Subliners as they go for one last hurrah. One last
Oh,
opportunity.
Dashi.
Can they get into it as well? Shotzi going for the challenge. Hugh combining
10
with him.
seconds.
And as they spawn out, it's all over.
CDL record of 10 from OpTic Texas over the last few games they played in Hardpoint. It's about to be 11 if they can lock in these final 4 points, but Hydra
11
finds 2 to
hardpoints in
maybe
a
slow
row.
down what is the
This
inevitable
could be for
Texas.
OpTic.
Can find another.
4
Are they gonna try
seconds.
the kitchen, or are they just gonna
One last
rotate?
break.
They've been so good at doing
Or are they
it
gonna
all
rotate?
game long? They may well just lock in bar and lock in game number 1.
They're a little bit terrified.
Ghosty's still trying for it. He's gonna get it. 3 seconds.
The rotation won't matter. It's all played out. OpTic Texas, 11
Wow.
in a row. They have tied the record for Hardpoint wins in the CDL. And if this goes to a
Tying a record.
break it today. But they
OpTic
are looking
Texas,
different.
absolutely
Nobody
looking
in the CDL wants to play
insane.
In Hardpoint on basically at least half of the maps.
Just so difficult for New York. They never really won a solid rotation. I mean, look, when we talk about rotations, we talk about players getting over
OpTic
towards
is
that
just
hill
the
and
final
looking in
boss
that
right
first
now. As Hook was 35-19, Shotzi 24-18, Ghosty 28-16, and Sky is left at 12-25. Oh my goodness, what a game from OpTic. Let's look for map 2. It looks like Embassy. No, that's a Fortress. Fortress Search.
A good Hotel Hardpoint team. They got made to look very, very average there. But they need to step it up. They need to find something on Fortress. The statistics don't really lean in their favor. Statistically, the worst defensive team. When it does come down to search and destroy, can you find something? New York Subliners on their day, yeah, okay, the stats might not help them. So you look at this map set, you might not feel confident, but they do have Hydra. And there is always a potential that this man can pop off. Him and Shotzi going up against each other is going to be a crucial matchup here.
Just positioning. Kismet is waiting.
Nothing yet, but
wondering
Hook in a
who's
good
covering it.
spot.
You can see that they're just firing. I think it's Ghosty who's on Overwatch now. Kismet decides to go for it on the back of that stun, but he does get tagged up. And OpTic look like they're going for this. They're stacking for it already. Shotty's coming around. A Hugh over the top with a nade. Shotty goes back and checks.
Good nade.
And OpTic are looking to take control of this site
First,
now. Off to the
first blood
And
for
that was just
OpTic.
coordinated. You've
4v3.
seen Shotzi step up with the nade as soon as Ghosty setting over towards back maps. He sees somebody cross through, and they start to move with the nades. They took through, closed it. Shotzi through, open. One player down, 3 more to go. 4v3 for OpTic Texas.
Hook goes
through,
in,
doors,
gets
just
2.
running. Sunday again. Skies and Priest fall.
Hydra left in a 1v4.
Well, it's
He
a good
gets
shot
1.
for Shotzi, but he's got a lot of work
But
to
that's
do
it.
here. Hook with
OpTic
another. It's
take
the
map
ace
1
for Hook
of
in
the
round
search.
number 1.
And it's like the hardpoint never stopped. Over and over again. Now, not facing a player sitting across from them. New York are facing some sort of divine wrath because he has done nothing but kill them every single time he sees them.
Yeah, Hook is on another level right now.
New York,
I don't know
there has
what
to be a win here.
Hook on
They have
Monster
to try
Energy is
and get back
diffy.
into it. We knew where the favorite was going to be. Let's see what they can do on the defense. OpTic for their attacking run.
I mean, ever since the team, got over there, I want to say teething issues with Ghosty. Off the rip, they weren't looking too hot, but since the major,
Really,
in
really
Texas,
slow
this
push from
guy has just
NYSL.
looked incredible. Kind of throwing us back to the Hook of old. New York Subliners choosing not to fight over this site too much. Fighting from the outside in. Ghosty thinking about this punt that may well come through. Hook will hold the close angle. New York Subliners go for the retake here. Plenty of util coming in.
Oh my goodness, he's popped the Denny. There's Hugh, finds the first but will fall. Doesn't
Priesta
really
left in a
matter, though, the trades
1v4.
are in. Priesta left alone. A sea of green against him.
He's planning.
Has Overwatch
But he
here.
gets
Dashy
one
took
off
out
the bomb.
Ghosty. Trying for the 1 versus 3, but there's Dashy. Actually tags him up as well. Priesta trying to do everything he can against this. Will get the stun.
Oh!
Shotzi finds the second.
Priesta,
Dashy tags him up.
1v1.
Still a 1 versus 1, and Dashy will check as well. And Priesta, can he win
Yeah,
this against him?
woo.
No, he cannot.
Oh my gosh.
It's a
Priesta
good
almost
try.
1v3'd him.
It's a really good try. Finds the first, dips out, sees Dashi on the crossover towards B, so knows he has to take the challenge against Shotzi as quickly as he can. You've got them both isolated. This is your best chance. You've got to move. Finds the gunfight onto Shotzi, gets tagged up by Dashi, which ultimately puts him in an awkward spot. He has to stick or twist, goes through the plant, or goes through the defuse, I should say. And as soon as Dashi finds that angle, it's always going to be difficult. Child comes through. Priesta not expecting it. Big plays coming in from OpTic Texas to secure that one, but Priesta made it scary. Now trophies on the go. OpTic Texas to get aggressive with their grenades. Not finding anything with it. Kismet in turn will not find anything with his either. I'm really curious about these SMG fights that may well start to transpire now. The grenades will become a little bit less
Kismet
positive for both
planting
teams
A.
with trophies down. It's all about the SMG fights in the middle as this bomb will go down over towards their side.
Ghosty just seeing if he can peek anyone here, and he's actually getting onto the bomb site. They've left him through here. Priester is under pressure. There's so many players looking at him already. Shotzi will fall. He was playing solo on the A site, and it goes down to a 2 versus 2. OpTic sitting around P1 looking for a way forward. Kismet and Skies both holding the back here. This fight is going to go nowhere near the site. Kismet gets the first. It's only Hugh, the nuke left. Can he find a clutch here to send New York to the nether realm? No, he cannot. New York finally find a round, Ton.
Yeah, really well played. OpTic Texas just sit back, wait for that push to come through from New York over towards the street side. Doesn't ever come. As soon as that bomb goes down, in the first blood, well, I think they both kind of came in at the same time in terms of the kills, 1 apiece for each team. And as those numbers and time whittle down, every single second counts as a more favorable position for New York Subliners. And just well held towards the back. They know the hit's going to come from that side. There was plenty of numbers clearly called out by the player who pushed over towards those trucks. Hydro kept the pressure on, which allowed New York Subliners to then set themselves up. OpTic Texas, what's the play here? Plenty of plants coming in for both these two teams. Retaking percentage is very, very similar. New York are allowing plants a lot more than Texas are, though. So Texas, can they manage to find a plant here?
Kismet first blood again.
Sent towards the next round.
And now for
OpTic
New
getting
York,
caught out
they can
for a
play
couple
little bit of a
rounds here.
patient game. Hydra, we're looking for any opportunity to exploit this. And now he checks his corners. Dashy will get Skies back down to a 3 versus 3. New York will control the side, and oh my goodness! Ghosty guns Hydra out of the window. It's a snap that may cost the round. Hugh will fall as well, back down to another 2v2.
Ghosty trying to find the pick yet. But the hard job was kind of done. You get rid of Hydra. You shouldn't really have to worry about the flank, but the problem is that Kismet pushed up, then dropped back, so you're constantly thinking about where it could possibly be. Dashy, though, is surely going to get caught off guard by Kismet. He's lingering over towards top. Art shuts in, though. Couldn't come through. Ghosty. Can he make this move, or is he going to call him going on the cross?
Oh, I don't know if he saw him. I don't know if he knows. Ghosty has looked for the kill. He's trying to figure out where he's gone. Checking the corners, and Ghosty with a spin, but not going to get the win. New York get that round, but Ghosty made it difficult.
And in that situation, I think, you know, from Ghosty's POV, the 1v1, it's almost too readable that he would go over towards the B side and go for the plant. Priester then just doesn't take the risk. He can watch double doors from that situation, so if he does push over from top map, so drops out top art and goes around behind to go plant it in, he's got that covered. Luckily for him, Dan Ghosty just runs into his sightline. Mostly just thinking Priester was over towards that side of things, but information.
Kismet playing good 6-3 so far.
The young rookie on OpTic Texas. Shotzi
Ooh,
now towards
Shotzi.
the side. A terrifying prospect for New York, who are going to struggle.
Oh!
Shotzi just running around like an absolute lunatic, as per usual. Is Kismet going to chalice?
They do call Shotzi the maestro of movement for a
Oh,
reason.
3 big kills.
New York
Skies
taken
left
down
instantly in a
3
1v4.
separate gunfights.
What? How did Hughes just kill
Skies, I mean,
Shotzi?
Hugh has just killed Shotzi. That's how locked in he is. Skies is wondering where on earth his teammates went to. And surely there's no way back here for Skies.
It's a really tough one. You got the bomb, but zero information for OpTic Texas. Although I think Dashy may well have just seen him. You see all those
Oh,
points
yeah.
on the map just turning around. There's the stun check. They know exactly where he is now. Skies with 35 seconds in. Well, I wouldn't say a hope or a prayer to do this one. If you can get the bomb down, then maybe something's on the cards, but they will be covering this on every single angle. Hook tags him up here. Come OpTic.
He trying to stay alive, and Skies knows that there's pressure going to come from every single position they can be. And he guns Dashy, but not going to get the second. Too many bodies, too many
Nicely
players.
done from OpTic there
New
again.
York just
Really
lost
played
that round
well.
about 40 seconds earlier. It just had to bleed out.
Tough one from Skies that. But it's the gunfight that comes through from Shotzi. I think Kismet's standing there, heading and looking over towards double doors like, yeah, okay, let's see if we can watch across. All right, Shotzi's inside the site. Shotzi's in top art. I've got to hold it down and still gets gunned. Just unpredictable. And that's what's so difficult about trying to keep him down, trying to track him down. So many different places that he can hide. It's only his first kill, actually, Shotzi. Usually is the player that can do a lot for OpTic Texas on this map, but it's Dashy at this moment in time. 5 and 3. The shots are just so crispy. 4v3.
They're shouting again to see Hydra. That's an easy kill for Dashi. One more up top. Surely he can't make this work, and he will all fall. New York again. Die all over Fortress.
And it's just when you've got players who can kill that quickly. Dashi pushes down the outside, finds that player over towards top maps, and all of a sudden, New York in that situation, you're panicking. Dashi, is he pushing over towards the street? Are they thinking about B? Is he lingering around that area? Hydra then puts himself in a position to say, well, okay, if he does push this, I can find him now. He's already pushed past you. Shoots him in the side. The round's pretty much done by that stage. Nothing New York can do about this at the moment. OpTic Texas running away with this series. Dashi, Hook, Ghosty having a blinder. Shotzi. He's only really won one gunfight, and yet still OpTic Texas remain dominant.
They do, and Hugh is in the bomb site with dead silence popped. 8-3 now on the S&D. Probably looking to set some sort of KD record in a series with the way he's been playing. Dead silence gone. He got into the corner, and Hydra will get first blood to Dashi. For New York, back to A or the difficult road to B.
I'm curious how that's happened because Dashi gets kind of baited out, but Ghosty's got a job to do here. He's going to find one. He's screaming at his teammates, get over to help me, but does he even need help? Skies is the second one. Kismet doesn't want any part of it and runs it at Shotzi. Hydra now into top maps. It's a 1v2 from him.
Hydra trying to stay alive. Hugh up top as well. Shotzi going to be down low, and
Ghosty.
so is Ghosty. Just held them off completely. Not a moment to be missed. As Ghosty says, hey, I'm holding the gate. There is no way through for you. Come Ghosty the Grey, because you shall not pass.
You shall
I think in that situation,
not
you're New York.
pass.
You get rid of Dashi and top maps. You're like, oh, well,
Lord of the
definitely
Rings
two of them
reference.
there. Yes,
Love
sack.
it.
Ghosty there, ready for the push. And I think he knows that. You know, as soon as that kill comes through Dashi, in New York's mind,
OpTic Texas one round away from taking the search and destroy.
New York is saying, "Man, surely there isn't top maps. They can make that push, no problem." They do make a push into bottom arms. First time we've seen Hydra really get mixy in that area of the map. Hook will get taken down. 5-2 OpTic Texas, but an advantage for New York in this round.
New York playing patient. You can just see on the minimap they're covering the angles. If anybody tries to go for a peek. OpTic are hoping they move and make a mistake. Dashi and Kismet going to try and square up, but Kismet will win it, and it takes another string off the bow of OpTic Texas.
Small amount of pixels is all that Kismet needs. Bearing in mind, New York are 5-2 down. Kismet has a cruise. Don't know how that's happened. Hydra with the second of the round now. May well make it a third. It's
Oh.
weird. Ghosty sent to the Shadow Realm, but is
Yeah.
it too little too late? Hydra with the 3. First time we've really seen him arrive on the map.
3 big kills from Hydra
To
there.
be honest with you, I wouldn't even really call it a turn on the shots going in, so we've all been there in that kind of situation. You shoot a Vaznev player that's running around the corner, you're like, oh goddamn, I am getting challenged immediately. Good play from Hydra.
Still a long way back. The New York have in them to try to put a lid on this OpTic Texas team. Still on the attack here already. OpTic Texas look like they're moving. I thought it might be a super aggressive push for them. It is going to be already. Shotzi's underneath. Shotzi's all the way through. This could be disastrous. He's going to find Kismet as well. There's the first for Shotzi. And they have let him slip. Hugh is going to find another one. It's a full collapse. Skies tries to stop the bleeding. A bandage on a wound that Shotzi has ripped open. And they find themselves in a 2 versus 3.
For their life on S&D
So
here.
tough now because now Hook's
And now
behind you.
Hook's
It's
behind
just
him.
unrelenting from OpTic Texas. Can Hook find another kill to cap off what has been a brilliant performance? Priester last alive 1v3. No hope, no prayer. We'll find one though, Bryce.
Maybe a
1v2
little
now.
hope.
Bomb is down on A. For Priester. Only a legend awaits. Will he find what could be one of the most important 1v3s? You will see. Priester going for it as well. Doesn't see Dashi. Dashi will eventually see him.
Oh,
The shots are no good from Priester.
Dashi.
And Dashi will take him down. OpTic move 2.
Gorgeous freaking round there of search and destroy by OpTic Texas. What an insane freaking run that they're on. They really seem like they can't be stopped. They're only a little bit of chink in their armor has been control. So we'll check a look at the scoreboard before going on. If OpTic can be good at control, they will be unstoppable. Let's check out the final scoreboard here. Nothing really good going on in the New York Subliners. OpTic, Ghosty 9-4, and Hook 10-5, Dashy 7-5. Great start from OpTic Texas. Asilo Control next. We're gonna get into it. Let's check it out.
One more map, so I'll forgive you on that one. And with the way that they've been playing, it is
I'm
not
writing shit
silly
down.
to presume that they may well make it here within 3. Asilo Control last time around was pretty one-sided. I want to say it was a 3-1 to OpTic Texas. The KDs really do talk their own talk. Kismet Hydra really struggled on this map last time around. Shotzi was the only one who went negative for OpTic Texas, and with the way that they've been playing so far in maps 1 and 2, it is going to be difficult, but there are some things to maybe hold on to if you are New York. Your defense is not too bad. However, 2-6 record. The only 2 teams you beat are Florida and Vegas. It's a hard ask to see New York Subliners to start this reverse sweep. Can OpTic Texas bleed it all, to be honest, because it's just looking like they're unstoppable at this moment in time.
Oh, here's the first push, and they're already out, and Uke is still here. Uke is still a monster. And it's just not something you want to see. New York have not
They're already
made
almost in the
any
spawn
statement
trap.
on the opening break.
Just the initial revolve coming through, but this is spawn over towards the green side, so all of a sudden Subliners will get a favorable one at that, and will be able to make their push
Nope,
through.
they got through.
Luke's going to be behind. He will not have an AR. I know that for a fact. Oh, Sky's going to get some terrible timing, but when he'll hear them coming around the corner, who can shot a Ghosty, combining well.
They got one guy on B.
Has been stopped. New York are still
Priesta.
lingering around the point. OpTic Texas, though, very much behind them.
Here he comes, Hugh. Still alive, eventually will fall to Hydra. It's more time for New York. Doesn't
good.
point Dashy trying to thread this needle. We'll have to do it with a grenade. Fortunately, the trophies will be able to stop them. Second tick in here for New York. Dashy is going to fall one more time, and I don't
gonna
think
get B,
OpTic
it looks like.
will be able to do anything about this B.
Yeah, the spawns coming in from New York Subliners close side because OpTic Texas have pushed up over towards the A side, is what is ultimately their downfall. Subliners can now just run free over towards that point. OpTic Texas are not really set up over
Ghosty
towards
is
A either.
pushed up.
Ghosty may well be behind them, but not the best setup so far. OpTic Texas, a lot of work to do here.
All right, there they go.
Just a little kill there for him as he clears it out.
Ghosty still pushed up on him.
New York Subliners just keeping alive in the form of Kismet.
So is Hook.
See, they're going to try and think about the positioning. And Hugh, using the door there, shielded himself completely from the grenade. Just keeps on running through. Long range bans against Sky. Sky, you can only see a pixel, but doesn't matter. He finds a tackle off the floor anyway and keeps on moving.
Four spray for Hook. Kismet's still lingering around lockers. 2 spray for him, make it a 5
My
for Hook. I'm
goodness.
calling it before he's even shooting bullets at this stage. He's going to get taken down though, one off the cruise. That will be some disappointment. Ghosty though, still lingering towards this side. The shot's in. Even if they don't hit, will be a distraction. Yes, boys, look at me. I'm on their spawn. As the rest of OpTic Texas converge on the point, but that's one tick gone over towards it.
Ghosty gets away with his life there as well. Now they have to continue to look for him. Shotty up top finds Hydra, and they have cleared out this point. New York thought they might have had a little control for a second, but it disappeared.
Ghosty has been alive for a long, long time. Just lingering over towards the back shed. Jumping back into bar when he gets figured out. Keeping that pressure on, but Kismet will find a kill, and now we'll stop the clock. New York still have a good opportunity here. Brycey shots, he could do with finding this kill. Big kill.
Isn't going to get it. Kismet has played really well around this moment. He's 6-2. Ghosty looking for him at the same time. Priest is going to check the corner, but doesn't actually check. Kismet going for the laydown as well.
It's a good spot
dodgy
for that.
fight for him.
Contest spot right at the door.
Staying alive in that corner, though, is working out perfectly for New York Subliners. They don't have anyone over towards top tower because he's been taken down, but Ghosty just says absolutely not again. Number 6, is it coming up here? The stun's going to fall through. Can he find a cruise missile? He's really been the solid rock for OpTic Texas over towards this A side. Can he continue to be?
Oh,
This is it. The last chance for New York.
they got one last push at it. 6 lives left.
They find it. I think he's in Skies as well. He knows he's going to be here. Slowly pushing
Oh.
the snap, but Skies wins the gunfight. Goes down to Ghosty. Shotty, though, will clean them up. It's only 4 lives remaining here for New York. They need the point, and they need the point now.
Oh, they can't die anymore. That's it. Two left.
So slippery.
This guy's in
Two
Priest.
players left for Subliners. There's just not a hope in hell for them here. Really, really stout defense from OpTic Texas, but I want to give every single credit to that Ghosty that just stays in towards the shed, is calling out for his teammates exactly where they are, putting down the bullets at every single point, and staying alive. That's the important thing. Yeah, you can find the kills from those positions, but as soon as you get wiped out, you don't need to be thought about. The fact that Ghosty's finding the kills, dipping out, changing positions, New York are just like, right, well, where the hell's Ghosty? Where is he? We need to get a lock on him. He's in our spawn.
He was pushed up on him so fast in that.
To cause havoc. They don't lock him down. I want to say he was alive for over a minute.
Well, he gave up B. They gave up B completely to get Ghosty up in that spot. But once he was there, man, he took full advantage of it. It helped him. It helped him cap A, or it helped defend A.
Looking like they're going to find a push over towards A off the rip.
Just trying to apply pressure here as well. They find Hydra in spawn. Ghosty, 8 and 2 turns and burns him. New York now taking mid-control. This may be a B push if they can find this first kill on the Priester.
Ghosty just continues. Everyone who falls into his sights is seemingly dying. It's only Hydra who can be answering. Kismet is going to find one, but the push over towards A. OpTic Texas somewhat distracted with the push over towards B. It's a lineup over towards A. Good shots coming in from Kismet, 10 and 5. Trying his best to drag New York through this game. Setting up towards the bar side. They will have to get rid of them here, OpTic Texas.
There's going to be some players for New York that are desperately trying to keep them away. Yuka's already found one. Hydra flying out as well. He was definitely weak. The call must have come through. But OpTic still gathering time and momentum here on this A point.
Good kills coming in from Priestess. Skies dashing. Staying alive though. Keeping that pressure on. Skies could do with staying alive inside the point himself. Not necessarily been too convincing for OpTic Texas so far. And bear in mind, okay, New York didn't win that previous attacking round, but it was 5 ticks they got in.
Oh, this has been the one game mode OpTic
you need to get something here. 35
so.
Seconds remaining. Nearly everybody wiped dashing.
This is the one I wouldn't be too surprised if that
embedded himself into this radio tower. He's still alive and kicking up there. 3 in a row.
They still got a shot.
They're starting to run out of ammo as well, but being alive does force New York Subliners into different spots. Priester will eventually take him down. He sees Ghosty as well. Ghosty lies down, doesn't matter.
Priester beaming right now.
Gunning
what
and
the
running.
Fuck?
And for OpTic, it's
Can he
over
stop
to B.
that?
They've got to stop this clock. They've got to find something.
Yeah, a small amount of hope, but that's
someone get on B.
B. But Priester,
Anyone?
5 in a row. Can they get onto it? They're gonna have to stop it. But Shotzi in this position now needs some help from his teammates. Priester's here for the cutoff as well. Is it going to be number 6 for Priester? Oh my goodness me! I mean, eventually you will not find the kill, but the pressure starts to come in. A now coming through. OpTic Texas inside the point. This is still doable.
They have it, but it is tenuous at best. Shotzi staying alive, has been stunned. Not a lot of reinforcements actually here for New York. I think they're going to give it up.
Yep, that's it.
1 more minute on the clock. OpTic do not have the life advantage, but they have bought themselves a little bit of time.
It's only 1 minute. Hook will get taken down on the flank, but what we've seen yesterday, Seattle against Minnesota, it is never, ever chalked. OpTic Texas can still find a route through here for Shotzi. It's just chasing shadows in the middle of the map at this moment in time, just trying to find an angle. Kismet will deal with him.
Looking bad right now.
OpTic Texas have never really had control of the map. New York have played this round well. And bear in mind, on their attacking round, they managed to find 5 ticks. It's looking like OpTic Texas may well only walk away with 3.
Kismet has been a thorn in their side every time they try and push. 3 lives remaining. Dashy sitting in green will be gunned by Skies.
For this round.
There's nothing
Looks like
really left here
are
for
going
OpTic.
to close this one
Only
out.
Hugh can, while he's had a good performance in the rest of the rounds, he cannot take on that many players. New York win their defense pretty comfortably.
And that tick advantage will help them along their way. Talk about in terms of the statistics, it is difficult for OpTic Texas to find attacking rounds. New York better in that stat. Nearly found it themselves, but a good defense from OpTic in round number 1 is matched with a better defense from New York Subliners in round number 2 that said they've been something they've been working on, their control. And on the overarching thought of it, they have looked the stronger side so far. Dashi yet to really get going in this series. He hasn't had to. May well have to step it up here in the control though.
New York, at least finding this gives you a little bit of hype, a little bit of adrenaline in the bloodstream. Already looking for it. Hydra's moving straight into that player. Finds Shotzi as well. Gets onto the point. The problem is he's alone, and up top is Ghosty.
Just trying to be a nuisance. The rest of the team making their way over towards B. Hook is lingering around that area. OpTic, Texas. They smell a rat. 4 kills for Hydra in a row now, just trying to make it 5. 6 could well follow, but Hook defending over towards the B side. New York Subliners. Not sure whether it's stick or twist.
Might have an opening at A. I don't know. Ghosty's up top still.
Push, but it's looking like it's going to be A.
Ghosty's up top is going to be a problem. They have to stop the clock. That first tick will be in. Looking for the second, and Hugh comes flying
Hook
above.
just jumped right over that
And they get
wall.
the first tick. They stop the clock for a second, but now have lost map control. A
Finally
is a
killed
difficult
Ghosty up there.
prospect.
It's going to be hard for OpTic Texas to retake this control, or is it? If Shotzi finds a kill in the back over towards the bar side. It's only Kismet who has somehow slipped this net. Hook hasn't got a clue where he is, and rightfully so. Kismet all the way around the outside. Still this pressure from Subliners over towards the A side is coming on through. Shotzi can do it with the TAC, can do it with the Vaz. Staying alive in the mid-map. They're expecting the flank to come through. Progress at A for New York, though. They may well be locking this in. OpTic Texas having another go at this.
Good shot.
No way.
Oh, Sky's hit killed him with a nade.
Grenade and falls down.
Or
Hugh
a
to cover.
stun or something.
Gets it with Ghosty. New York putting a lot of
That's
eggs in
funny.
that basket. And now they head over to B. Sitting in front of them, Shotzi and Dashi. It's a 2-2 split for OpTic. New York haven't committed solidly to either point.
There's one player over towards B, so OpTic have to commit over towards it. Hydra's on his way to maybe cause some issue as well. Shotzi will get caught out. So New York attacking on 2 different facets here. If you're OpTic Texas, you have to make a decision. I think you're going to have to give up A unless some magical play can come on through. The time is extended. B control is not really there, or wasn't. Shotzi will find a kill. Will overextend through the middle of the map if he can. New York Subliners not in a bad position here.
But
Oh, Hugh already firing shots. I wonder if
So
Reese is going to
cracked.
read that. He hasn't. Hugh keeps on moving. A 3 streak for him as well. They've cleared their lines out, and Hugh
Hook
now
is
going to be a
cracked
problem.
right
He'll
now, bro.
Push up this map. He'll look to get a little bit more control. Ghosty's doing the exact same thing. They plan to punish New York.
This is now so hard for New York. Big kill from Skies, though. Ghosty will get dealt with, and Shotzi will also fall as well. Hook has to go big. They won't be expecting 3 of them in their spawn. It's 6 in a row from Hook. Gets away as well. Crucial.
Mans is just flying,
Kill
bro.
towards the field side. This should be the round to OpTic Texas with 30 seconds to go. That's
He's got
gonna
a
be a
cruise.
monumental break from New York Subliners.
New York are
You could save it.
completely
I'd save it
pushing
for
through bar.
the
They know there was a Hugh wave.
round that you need to
Ghosty's
win.
gonna find Priester
To
as
win.
well. Nothing coming out of them in the end. They will get the trade from Skies, but with 19 seconds left to go, Hugh is waiting, and he finds the kill as well.
They're on
Might
B.
even call in the cruise missile here if his team start to fall
Ghosty
down,
got
but
him,
they
though.
don't. They clear it.
Here comes the
He's going to
cruise.
do it anyway. He's going to make sure that this does not go to New York ton.
Just making sure. I'm not sure if I like it, but
Yeah, I
he can do
would've
what he wants
saved
at
it.
this stage. Hook has been an absolute animal the entire series. New York,
I would've
one life
saved
remaining.
it.
I think it's maybe just, what is that flow state we talk about? Just get the kills as best you can, as quick as you can, and as many as you can for Hook at this stage. But bear that in mind. Look at it. Think about that. If they do need it at one stage, that did seem a little bit overzealous, but you can't fault the effort that he made to find that cruise initially.
Well, defense 1. Onto the attack for OpTic. They didn't look particularly strong at it last time. Only really got there in little bits. Eventually got only 1 section done. Will they find something better? Maybe off the back of this man. Hugh, a 7 streak. That still continues into an 8 on this round. A 27 and 19. Dead silence popped. The superpowers are running. But is he a superhero? We'll find out because he's alone.
That's to stay alive, yeah. Doesn't have to be anything special, although when you pop your dead silence, you feel like you've got to run at them, don't you? Staying alive, but the stun will come through, the check will come through. Kismet will surely clean this up, or will he not? 9 now in a row for Hook. Will get caught out by Skies, though. Just trying to linger around that kind of side of the map. If they get rid of Skies, then all of a sudden things will open up. You can look, New York Subliners, nobody really past the 50-yard line. Priester is there to defend the field side. Shotzi staying alive, trying to get something going. Over towards the A side is going to be the objective here for OpTic Texas. 2 men inside, nobody really to answer back about this apart from Priester.
Back to back.
Yeah, they got 3 in.
Also
3 stack.
the party here on 8. Priest is waiting. He knows he can't commit to this by himself. He will find the first though. But that tick is rapidly going through as Ghosty clears. And one last chance. It's gone, but Sky's looking for an exit kill, and all he finds is Shotzi.
Kismet's the only one who can answer back here. So all of a sudden, New York Subliners, you semi-commit over towards A side, and it opens up a route over towards P for Hook just to walk straight through. It's going to get taken down, so that little bit of a scary moment that was there for New York Subliners has ended pretty quickly. Now, Ghosty and Co, can you chip away at this defensive Subliners? 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Need to clear out the spawn, but Subliners are so good at doing that. Sending people through the middle of the map, just being a constant nuisance, but Ghosty doing that on the other side of things. Priest
still with the cruise.
He's calling this in, but he'll also be calling out the Hydra. Hydra is on the flank. If he can get this as well, he's going to find the first, looking for Dash. He doesn't even take that gunfight to begin with. Gets one and gets away. New York are not making mistakes. But does it matter in the face of the pressure from OpTic Gaming?
There's nobody on the flank. There's nobody there. Skies is going to have to go big here. Is he going to be expecting that player on his left-hand side? Yes, he is. He will find the shots into
Hook. Kismet
now
cruise.
calling the cruise themselves. The whole artillery being sent to OpTic, Texas.
But trophies.
The trophy is just enough. OpTic is still here.
They got 2 stack, 3 stack. No, 2.
Looking to end this series. Hugh is going to get Priest up. Now getting onto the point. Kismet finds one, but isn't enough.
They need to stack it.
Kismet's still alive. Is the dog
They got the stack going. This could be it.
The third tick is rocking. There's not a hope for
That's it, baby. OpTic Texas. Clean sweep. The Subliners.
Keep on marching forward.
Wow. OpTic absolutely looking incredible as they mollywop the New York Subliners. 3 maps to 0. Not even a chance. It looks like we got a post-game interview. Let's check that out.
You guys have been demonic. It's been amazing to watch you guys play. Heading into this event, just absolutely in command. But you come into this series, you think it might be a tough match. 3-0, it's dominant. How you feel immediately after?
We're obviously feeling very good. We came out and we handled business, so to speak. But I'm very happy with the team and how we performed because we played exactly how we've been practicing. And that's always a good sign to see.
Well, I think that's a problem a lot of teams have. You know, I talked to FaZe, I talked to NYSL, I talked to these different squads. It's like trying to replicate that. It's very, very hard, but you guys have been getting it done. Now, talk to me about Hook, because he's had, like, listen, it's been a wild couple of years for that guy. Like, I was wondering if he was still going to be in the pro scene at one point. Now he's looking like the best player in the game. What's it like to play alongside him?
I mean, playing with Kyler, he's a beast. He's really damn fast. He's really talented, and he has some phenomenal vibes, good comms. He's a great teammate. He's a good guy as well, so it's always a good time.
Well, I'm glad you guys are vibing. And talk to me about your role. Like, is it difficult at times to kind of just be the motorboat, just like the guy that's constantly running his mouth, talking, calling out? Like, is it wear you out at times, or you just live for it?
It definitely doesn't really wear me out, but I will say, like, there were times earlier when I joined the team that maybe I felt a little anxious to speak as much, but now, certainly, like, I have no issue talking a lot, so.
Gotten comfortable with the guys probably makes it a lot easier. Now going forward, winners bracket final, top 3, playing against Thieves. They're one of those teams that start to click a little bit later in the year. It seems like they are starting to click. Any thoughts going into that matchup?
Honestly, we're just gonna go in. We're gonna have some good prep. We're gonna put in the time per usual, and we know they're a good team, so we're gonna come at 150% tomorrow for winners finals.
Well, hey, it's been amazing, man. I know like there were some doubters, some question marks at first, but you've been an absolute monster. The squad has been ripping and roaring. Good luck the rest of the way, buddy.
Thank you.
Yep, we're perfect all the way for our podcast predictions through this match on the winners bracket side. Only saying that Thieves might only beat OpTic. OpTic Gaming moves on in the tournament. We got Atlanta FaZe versus Toronto Ultra coming up next in the losers bracket side. Loser goes home. Check that out next on the Hard Carry.